and Dominaria United spoiler hype part 2. Okay, so when we last left off, we left off with the two commanders that are going to be for the commander decks for the Dominaria United sets. Starting off this video, we're going to delve into two cards that are going to be part of the legends that are reimagined as the box hoppers. Now, I spoke about these in my first Dominaria United video. So if you want to go back, I'll put the link in the description below, so that you can watch that video. So starting off, we're starting off with a Planeswalker. Now, I said there's 20 of these cards that are going to be the box toppers, and they're reimagined cards of some of the original cards from the Legends set that are updated for a more modern thing. And this Planeswalker wasn't the one that I thought it was going to be. This one is different, and I'm pleased to say that I'm wrong, and I didn't reveal that. So, this card is Savitri, Dragon Master. Already sounds exciting. 1 blue, 1 black, and 2 for a 4 loyalty legendary Planeswalker Savitri. Until your next turn, +1 loyalty until your next turn, creatures can't attack you or Planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 2 life for each of those creatures. Youch! -3 loyalty, search your library for a dragon card and reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Now, blue and black are traditionally not colors that you find a lot of dragons in. But there are some in there. Some of them are very powerful. But if you're playing in an all-color dragon deck, this is an interesting Planeswalker. -7 loyalty, destroy all non-dragon creatures. And Savitri Dragon Master can be your commander. There's some fun there. And this is a box topper. So you get this in the box toppers that come with the the collector boxes. And I would also imagine, in the set boxes as well. Next up is another reimagined legend, Tang, Echo Warrior. Now, people didn't like Tang originally because of his ability that if you killed one of the... Because Tang made a copy of himself, and if you killed one of the Stangs, the other one died too. And it just wasn't, it wasn't real fun, and it would cost a lot, and it wasn't really worth it. So they reimagined this one. So this is Tang, Echo Warrior, for 1 red, 1 green, and 2 for a 3/4 legendary human warrior. Whenever Tang Echo Warrior attacks, create Tang Twin, a legendary 3/4 red and green human warrior creature token. It enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. For each aura and equipment attached to Tang, create a token that's a copy of it attached to Tang Twin. Sacrifice all tokens created this way at the beginning of your next end step. So if you got Tang all blinged out, Tang Twin is all blinged out with him. Wow. And you get rid of the token, the token stuff. That's your end step. So, Yahoo! You could have all sorts of fun there. Next up is another Shieldred. Now, we can't really confirm that the first Shieldred that was spoiled is an actual real Shieldred, because it's not, one of these official spoilers. But this is Shieldred the Apocalypse. 2 black and 2 for a 4/5 legendary Phyrexian Praetor with Death Touch. That also has, whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Can you say busted? Especially if you're playing, with a card draw deck. And the next card up is gonna play right into that. And that's Defiler of Dreams for 2 blue and 3 for a 4/3 Phyrexian Sphinx with flying. As an additional cost to cast blue permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. These spells cost 1 blue less to cast if you paid life this way. This effect reduces only the amount of blue mana you pay. So it's kind of like having an ability for blue permanents that has like the blue Phyrexian mana, which is cool because it's a Phyrexian. And it says whenever you cast a blue permanent spell, draw a card. Well, if you're playing blue and black with Shieldred, oh look, you draw a card and you gain 2 life. Hoo-ha! Next up is the Shoba Brawler. 1 green and 1 for a star 3. Cat Warrior with Trample. Now it has a returning mechanic from the Invasions block called Domain. The Shoba Brawler's power is equal to the number of basic land types among lands you control. So again, another card that plays into playing. It cares about all land types and multiple colored lands. So yeah, that's useful. Following that is Archangel of Wrath for 2 white and 2, a 3/4 angel with Kicker, which is a fairly well-known mechanic, but this has Kicker for black and or red with flying and lifelink. When Angel of Wrath enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it deals 2 damage to any target. When Archangel of Wrath enters the battlefield, and if it was kicked twice, it deals 2 damage to any target. So you can have it deal 2 damage. If it's kicked twice, you use the red and the white. The red and the black, rather. It deals 2 damage to another target. And because it's lifelink and it's dealing the damage, you gain the 2 life from it. Hoo-ha! Okay, next up is the return of a saga. Since sagas went out of standard with Kaldheim, we're having them come back now with a new mechanic, excuse me, called Read Ahead. Read Ahead says, choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters. Add 1 after your draw step. Skip chapters. Don't trigger. Sacrifice after 3 for this particular one. This is Phasing of Zhalfir. 2 blue and 2 for an enchantment saga that has, for chapters 1 and 2, another target non-land permanent phases out. It can't phase in for as long as you control Phasing of Zhalfir. So you protect it. You can protect a couple of creatures And then for chapter 3, it says destroy all creatures. All creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller creates a 2/2 black Phyrexian creature token. Yahoo! Board wipe in blue, which is, you don't find it, and that was in the Rosewater spoilers. So that's where that is. Next up is Benelish Sleeper. Now we have sleeper agents, Phyrexians hiding in human form. Benelish Sleeper, 1 white and 1 for a 3/1 Phyrexian human soldier with kicker for black. When Benelish Sleeper enters the battlefield, it was kick, each player sacrifices a creature. Yeah. That's useful, and especially that far down for a removal. That's fun. Next up is Charismatic Vanguard. 1 white and 2 for a 3/2 dwarf soldier that has 1 white and 4 creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Kind of interesting. It's a common, but they had it spoiled along with the next card up, Guardian of Dominaria. 1 white and 1 for a 2/2 human soldier with a new mechanic called Enlist. It says Enlist says as this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature power until end of turn. So you can if you've got a creature that you're not really using for attacking, that's got some extra power, you can enlist them and use their power and add it to this one, as long as they're not attacking and they haven't been summoned this turn, or don't have summoning sickness, because you can use creatures with haste as well. And it also has, whenever Guardian Numenera enlists a creature, you can scry too. So using that ability has a bonus. And discard a card, Guardian Numenera gains indestructible until end of turn, tap it. So it can protect itself. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Next up, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know anything about the cards, but if you're watching this video, you're wanting to know about the cards. So, next up is another Planeswalker, and hold on to your seats, because this is going to be the last one. They got more cards out, so I'm going to have to do a part 3. So, next up is a Johnny Sleeper Agent. A Johnny has been completed. A Johnny is now a Phyrexian. So his casting cost is 1 green, 1 Phyrexian green, or 1 Phyrexian white, and 1 for a 4 loyalty legendary Planeswalker Ajani completed. The dual Phyrexian symbol means you can pay 1 green, or 1 white, or 2 life to pay the casting cost. Its +1 loyalty ability is reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or Planeswalker card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. -3 loyalty. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 3 target creatures. They gain vigilance until end of turn. Yeah. And -6 loyalty. You gain an emblem with whenever you cast a creature or Planeswalker spell, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. Oh my word. Well, that's powerful. And we're going to end this here. We'll see you on the Dominaria United Hype Train video number 3 coming up soon.